There is a gentle longing inside, a quiet hope for something more, a deeper flow of abundance that fills not only the wallet but the heart, the mind, and the very spirit. This yearning is a tender whisper, reminding that abundance is not just a distant dream or a rare gift meant for others. It is a natural state, an energy waiting patiently to be welcomed in. Sometimes it feels just beyond reach, like a warm light hidden behind clouds. The frustrations of not seeing it clearly can create heaviness, but underneath that heaviness is a powerful truth. Abundance is always present, always available, even when it seems hidden. There is a comfort in knowing this, a calm assurance that no matter what the outward circumstances say, the potential for abundance rests within. It invites a gentle pause, a moment to listen deeply, and to allow the heart to soften toward the possibilities ahead. The journey to abundance begins not with frantic searching or rushing, but with a quiet invitation to align with this truth inside. It is about opening space for calmness, for trust, and for the realization that abundance can begin to flow right now, not someday far away. This simple, calm connection to abundance is a doorway that leads into a life of greater peace and fulfillment. Abundance is not a thing to be chased or won like a prize. It is not limited to money or possessions alone. True abundance is a vast, flowing river that carries many gifts: health, loving relationships, creative inspiration, inner peace, and joy. These are all expressions of abundance, different colors on the beautiful spectrum of life. When the mind tightens around a narrow idea of what abundance should be, it can feel like the river is blocked or dried up. But when the heart relaxes and opens wider, abundance reveals itself in the small blessings, the quiet moments, and the simple pleasures often overlooked. There is a rich fullness that comes from recognizing that abundance is everywhere, all around, waiting to be embraced in every aspect of life. This understanding shifts the focus away from scarcity or lack and toward gratitude and openness. It invites a softening inside, a letting go of pressure, and a welcoming of whatever flows. It is like standing in a garden full of flowers, realizing the beauty is not in one single bloom, but in the entire flourishing landscape. The same is true for abundance. It is not a single thing, but a living, breathing energy that flows through every part of life. This energy is influenced deeply by thoughts and feelings. What is held in the mind becomes the soil where abundance grows or struggles to grow. If the soil is rich with positive, hopeful thoughts and feelings of worthiness, abundance will take root and flourish. If the soil is dry, hardened by fear, doubt, or negative beliefs, it becomes difficult for abundance to grow. The good news is that this soil can be gently tended, nurtured with kindness and awareness. Through small shifts in thinking and opening the heart to more loving, supportive feelings, the flow of abundance can begin to move more freely again. Imagination is a remarkable gift, a creative force as natural as breathing. It is not a tool for escape or wishful thinking, but a sacred space where the seeds of new realities are planted and nurtured. The mind, through imagination, can envision what is not yet seen in the physical world, and by doing so begins to shape that reality. This process is not magic or fantasy. It is the quiet work of the subconscious mind responding to the impressions placed within it. When imagination is calm, steady, and gentle, it sends clear messages to the subconscious, inviting new patterns of abundance to form. This calm imagination is like the artist's brush, painting the canvas of life with visions of prosperity and peace. When the imagination is filled with panic, doubt, or frantic desire, the subconscious mind receives confused signals that can block or delay the flow of abundance. But when the imagination is calm and peaceful, it creates fertile ground where abundance can grow naturally and effortlessly. It becomes a trusted friend and guide, quietly helping to shape the feelings and beliefs that bring abundance closer. Calm imagination is not about forcing or demanding, but about allowing the mind to gently create images and feelings of abundance as if they were already true. It is like tending a garden with patience and care, rather than rushing to make things grow overnight. This practice invites a sense of safety and trust that what is imagined can and will begin to appear. It also helps the body and mind relax into a state where abundance is welcome and can flow freely. This process of imagining abundance calmly is one of the most beautiful ways to connect deeply with the life force of prosperity. The body and mind are deeply connected, each reflecting the other in a dance of energy. When the mind is busy with worry, tension, or resistance, the body holds that energy, often in subtle ways. Tight shoulders, a racing heart, or shallow breathing can be signs that abundance is being blocked by unseen resistance. This resistance is natural, as change often stirs discomfort, but it can be gently released by bringing attention to the body and inviting relaxation. Creating a calm, receptive state is the first step toward welcoming abundance. Simple breathing exercises can be profoundly healing, helping to soften tight muscles and quiet a restless mind. When the breath is deep and steady, it signals safety and calm to the nervous system, allowing the mind and body to relax together. In this relaxed state, abundance has room to move and grow. It is like opening the gates of a garden to allow fresh water to flow in freely. Becoming aware of physical sensations and emotions without judgment invites healing and openness. Tension held in the body may be a message of past fears or doubts. By acknowledging these feelings gently and releasing them through breath or movement, the path for abundance begins to clear. This is not about forcing the body to change, but offering it love and patience so that it can soften and open naturally. This opening invites abundance to flow through every cell, filling life with renewed vitality and hope. A gentle practice of calm imagination invites the mind to create images and feelings of abundance with a steady, soothing rhythm. It begins by finding a comfortable place to sit or lie down where distractions are few. The eyes may close softly and the breath is allowed to deepen. The mind then begins to paint a picture of abundance, not rushed or frantic, but calm and steady. This might be a vision of peaceful wealth flowing freely like a river. It might be a feeling of gratitude swelling in the heart as small blessings multiply. This practice focuses on the sensations of abundance, the warmth in the chest, the lightness in the body, the smile that comes without effort. These feelings are nurtured gently, like a soft flame that grows steadily without flickering wildly. The imagination stays steady, returning to the feeling of abundance whenever distractions arise. This calm, repeated practice sends a powerful message to the subconscious mind that abundance is safe, welcome, and natural. This simple but powerful visualization is not about forcing the mind to believe instantly, but about creating a safe space where new beliefs can take root slowly and surely. It encourages trust in the unseen process, knowing that the mind and body are working together to align with abundance naturally. Over time, this steady, calm imagination becomes a sanctuary where abundance is invited and begins to appear in everyday life. Words hold powerful energy, And affirmations are gentle phrases that remind the mind and heart of what is true and possible. When repeated with calm intention, affirmations help to replace old, limiting beliefs with new, supportive ones. For abundance, affirmations like, "I am open to receive abundance in all forms," or "Abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly," become seeds planted deeply in the subconscious. Using affirmations naturally is important. They work best when they feel true or possible, not forced or rushed. They can be spoken aloud in moments of quiet, written in a journal, or repeated silently during calm imagination practices. The timing can be gentle, first thing in the morning, before sleep, or whenever a pause is welcomed. The key is to allow the words to settle and soften the mind, not to create pressure or struggle. Personalizing affirmations makes them even more powerful. They can be adapted to reflect what feels right, what speaks to the heart. This creates a loving dialogue with the self, inviting deeper trust and alignment. Alongside calm imagination, affirmations build a foundation of belief and openness that allows abundance to grow steadily and beautifully. Small daily acts can nurture the abundant mindset beyond imagination and words. Writing down moments of gratitude, no matter how simple, opens the heart to see more blessings. Mindful giving, whether time, kindness, or resources, creates a flow that returns in unexpected ways. Paying attention to how resources are used with care and intention strengthens the energetic connection to abundance. These habits become gentle reminders that abundance is not something far away, but a living presence to engage with every day. Like watering a garden regularly, these small practices keep the soil rich and ready for growth. They help shift focus from what is missing to what is already present, building a steady rhythm of appreciation and trust. Doubts and resistance are natural companions on the path to abundance. They may appear as questions, worries, or old stories that say abundance is hard or impossible. These feelings are part of the healing process, signals that some beliefs need gentle tending. Meeting these moments with compassion rather than judgment allows them to pass like clouds in the sky. Calm imagination and affirmations offer a loving way to respond to resistance. Instead of fighting or pushing, they invite a soft presence that listens and gently replaces doubt with trust. This approach honors the pace of the inner journey, allowing new beliefs to form without force or hurry. Over time, what once felt like barriers become bridges to a fuller experience of abundance. Metaphors can open the heart's understanding without needing complex explanations. Abundance flows like a gentle river, sometimes slow, sometimes faster, always moving toward the sea. Like a garden, abundance requires patience and care, but it blossoms naturally with love and attention. Trusting these natural rhythms supports a peaceful alignment with prosperity, reminding that growth happens in its own perfect time. Patience is not waiting without action, but a quiet knowing that the process of aligning with abundance unfolds gently and surely. It invites releasing the need to control every detail and instead embracing trust in life's natural flow. This trust calms the mind and softens the heart, creating fertile ground for abundance to thrive. Each small step taken with calm imagination and loving affirmations brings closer the experience of abundant life. It is a journey of kindness, patience, and steady trust, a journey that leads not only to more wealth, but to deeper peace and joy in every moment. Creating a calm, open heart to receive abundance begins with the simple yet profound act of breathing. When the breath deepens, it signals to every cell in the body that it is safe to relax. This calm state gently invites abundance to enter, as resistance softens and the flow of life becomes smoother. Breathing can be a quiet, sacred practice, done anywhere, at any time. It does not require effort or special skills, just a willingness to pause and soften. As the breath slows and deepens, notice any tension held within the body. Shoulders may carry the weight of worry, the jaw may clench tight from stress. Becoming aware of these sensations without judgment is an act of kindness to the self. With each exhale, allow the tension to gently melt away, like snow under the warmth of the sun. This creates space inside, space for abundance to grow and expand. When the body is calm, the mind follows. Thoughts become less scattered and more clear, creating fertile ground for new beliefs about abundance to take root. It is a beautiful cycle. The breath calms the body calms the mind, and the mind opens to new possibilities. This openness is the doorway to abundance, always waiting to be walked through. The practice of calm imagination is a gentle art, a dance between focus and ease. Begin by finding a quiet place, closing the eyes softly, and letting the breath guide the mind into stillness. In this quiet space, allow images of abundance to arise naturally, not forced or hurried, but like clouds drifting gently across the sky. See abundance not as a far-off prize, but as a current flowing steadily toward you. Picture abundance as a warm light that fills the chest, spreading through the body with soothing ease. Feel gratitude rising like a gentle wave, soft and sure. This feeling is the heart's invitation to receive more of what nourishes and supports. When distractions come, return the attention lovingly to this feeling of calm abundance. Each return deepens the connection and strengthens belief. This calm imagination is a quiet rehearsal for the subconscious mind. It is a loving conversation between the conscious desire for abundance and the deeper wisdom of the soul. With patience and kindness, it invites old patterns of fear and scarcity to relax, making way for new patterns of trust and plenty. Over time, this practice becomes a sanctuary, a safe harbor where abundance is nurtured and welcomed. Affirmations are tender tools, like soft whispers of encouragement that help reshape the landscape of the mind. When repeated gently and with feeling, affirmations reprogram the subconscious to believe in the possibility of abundance. Say quietly, "I am open to receive abundance in all forms," allowing the words to sink deeply into the heart. Let them be like seeds planted in fertile soil, growing slowly and steadily. Use affirmations naturally, spoken aloud during quiet moments, written in a journal filled with gratitude, or repeated silently during calm imagination. The magic lies not in the quantity, but in the quality of attention and feeling given to these words. When the heart feels ready, personalize affirmations to reflect what truly resonates, creating a sacred dialogue between the self and the universe. Integrating the mindset of abundance into daily life brings the invisible into form. Begin by noticing the small gifts that arrive each day: a smile from a stranger, a moment of warmth in the sun, a kind word received or given. Writing these blessings down in a gratitude journal invites the heart to see abundance as a living reality, not just a distant dream. Giving is also a powerful practice in the flow of abundance. This does not mean grand gestures, but simple acts of kindness and generosity, sharing time, attention, or resources with an open heart. Each act of giving creates a ripple that returns in surprising and joyful ways. Mindful spending, with respect for what resources are available, also strengthens this flow, showing gratitude for what is already present. Doubt and resistance are natural parts of the journey, like shadows that appear when stepping into the light. These feelings may whisper that abundance is impossible or that past experiences define the future. Yet these are only thoughts and emotions, waves on the surface of the mind that can be met with loving curiosity rather than fear. Allowing space for doubts without judgment creates healing and softens their hold. Calm imagination and affirmations serve as gentle anchors, offering new perspectives that slowly dissolve resistance. This process does not rush or force, but honors the unique timing of the inner journey. As old beliefs release, new, more expansive beliefs about abundance naturally arise. Imagine abundance as a river flowing steadily through a peaceful landscape. Sometimes the water moves swiftly, other times it slows, but it never stops. Like a garden, abundance needs patience and care, nurturing, tending, and trusting that growth happens in its own time. This metaphor reminds that abundance is a natural part of life's rhythm, always present even when not immediately visible. Patience is a powerful ally, inviting a quiet confidence that the process of aligning with abundance unfolds gently. It is not waiting passively, but trusting actively, knowing that each small step, each moment of calm imagination and loving affirmation moves closer to the experience of abundance. This trust calms the mind, softens the heart, and opens the door to deeper peace and joy. Each day offers new opportunities to nurture this alignment. With calm imagination and affirmations as companions, and a heart open to receive, abundance flows more freely into life. It becomes a living reality, not distant or rare, but close and present, enriching every moment with its gentle power. The journey toward abundance is one of kindness to the self and to the process. It is about choosing to believe in the goodness of life, the beauty of growth, and the power within to create change. This belief, carried with patience and love, is the key that unlocks the door to a life rich in all the ways that truly matter. Let the following affirmations be a loving prayer to the heart. I am a magnet for abundance. I attract prosperity with ease. I deserve all good things. Repeat them slowly, allowing their meaning to deepen and settle like a warm embrace. May each breath bring calmness, each thought bring hope, and each day bring new blessings. The path to abundance is open now, welcoming and ready to embrace. The gift of abundance is yours to receive, gently, patiently, and joyfully. The journey inward begins with awareness, becoming gently aware of where tension lives within the body. The shoulders may carry the weight of worry, the chest might feel tight as if holding back breath, and the jaw might clench from silent stress. These subtle signs are messages from the body, whispering where resistance to abundance may dwell. To begin opening the pathways of abundance, it is important to honor these sensations with kindness, not judgment. By simply noticing these areas and breathing into them, a shift begins. The breath acts like a soft breeze, loosening knots and soothing discomfort. With each exhale, there is an invitation for tension to melt away, making space inside for calmness and openness. This gentle release is not an instant fix, but a loving practice, a daily return to softness where abundance can flow more freely. Relaxation is the natural state of the body, yet stress can pull it into contraction. Bringing attention to the breath and the body reconnects the mind and spirit with this natural ease. When the body relaxes, the mind becomes clearer, and new thoughts about abundance can take root with less resistance. This state is like fertile soil, ready to nurture new seeds of prosperity and peace. Calm imagination is a beautiful form of creative meditation. It allows the mind to paint pictures of abundance not with force or expectation, but with gentle, loving attention. Sitting quietly, eyes closed softly, the mind is invited to imagine abundance as a flowing river, steady, sure, and calming. This river carries gifts of prosperity, joy, and peace, moving effortlessly toward every part of life. This imagining is not about visualizing a specific outcome, but about feeling the essence of abundance. The warm glow of gratitude, the lightness in the heart, the quiet joy of knowing enough, all these feelings become the brushstrokes of the mind's creation. When distractions arise, the practice returns tenderly to these sensations, deepening the connection with abundance. This steady, calm practice sends a message to the subconscious mind that abundance is safe and welcome. It reprograms old stories of lack or fear into new stories of possibility and flow. Like a gardener tending a beloved plant, the mind nurtures this vision daily, allowing it to grow quietly and surely. Affirmations are gentle words of love spoken to the self. When repeated with feeling and calmness, they help to shift subconscious beliefs that may block abundance. Phrases such as, "I am worthy of abundance," or "prosperity flows to me easily," become reminders of truth that the heart needs to hear. These affirmations are most powerful when used naturally, spoken aloud in moments of stillness, written with intention, or whispered silently during calm imagination. The key is to connect with the words deeply, letting them soften the mind and open the heart. Personalized affirmations resonate even more profoundly, creating a sacred dialogue within. Bringing this abundant mindset into daily life turns awareness into action. Taking time each day to write down things to be grateful for helps the heart see abundance in the everyday. Small acts of giving, kindness, attention, or sharing resources keep the energy flowing, inviting more blessings. Mindful choices about how to use resources deepen respect and appreciation for what is already present. These daily practices are like gentle rain, nurturing the soil, strengthening the foundation for abundance to grow. They shift attention from scarcity to plenty, building a rhythm of gratitude and openness that supports lasting change. Resistance and doubt naturally arise, often as old fears or limiting beliefs. These feelings may whisper that abundance is out of reach or undeserved, yet they are only passing thoughts and emotions, not truths. Meeting these doubts with compassion instead of judgment allows them to soften and fade. Calm imagination and affirmations offer loving tools to gently replace resistance with trust. This healing process takes time and patience, honoring the unique pace of inner transformation. Metaphors help deepen understanding without needing complex explanations. Abundance is like a river flowing steadily, sometimes slow, sometimes faster, but always moving. It is like a garden that grows with patience and care, blossoming in its own perfect time. Patience is a quiet strength, the knowing that abundance unfolds gently. It is not waiting passively, but trusting actively that each small step brings one closer to a fuller, richer life. This trust calms the mind and softens the heart, opening space for abundance to thrive. Every moment offers an opportunity to nurture this connection with abundance. With calm imagination, loving affirmations, and open-hearted patience, abundance flows more freely and beautifully into life. The path to abundance is a journey of kindness to oneself. It is choosing to believe in the goodness of life, the beauty of growth, and the power within to create change. Let the following affirmations be a gentle song to the heart. I am a magnet for abundance. Prosperity flows to me effortlessly. I deserve all good things. Repeat these words softly, allowing their meaning to settle like a warm embrace. May every breath bring calm, every thought bring hope, and every day bring new blessings. Abundance is not a distant dream, but a living, breathing reality waiting to be welcomed now. The gift of abundance is ready to flow gently, patiently, joyfully into every corner of life. With love and trust, step forward into this abundant life. The universe is waiting with open arms.